Hi everyone, welcome to another Keep on the Shadowfell. Well, another Keep on the Shadowfell, that sounds a bit weird. To Keep on the Shadowfell, another episode of. I am Simon at Wandering DM. Tonight I'll be playing Vashard, the Ranger. And let's go around the table, introduce ourselves, tell us who you are, who you'll be playing, and then we'll leave the mic up to our good DM so that he can take us away into the worlds of Dungeons and Dragons. So let's start with the person right below me on the overlay. Oh boy, Matthew. Hi.
Oh, hi. I'm Matthew. I'll be playing Venom Torchtower tonight. He's a mage fighter, and he is a historian of kind of minor importance, but thinks he knows more than he really does.
But you'd know more than any of us.
I would hope so. I would hope those points I put into intelligence were worth it.
I do believe they are. On the other side of the overlay, we have Manny.
Hi, I'm Yanni, aka Bag of Snails, and I'm playing Sprig, the gnome rogue, who has the lowest intelligence of the party.
That's come in handy, though. I mean, the same way that Venon's maximum intelligence has come in handy, just in different ways.
Thanks, Manny. You reminded me that I did not have my Roll20 open. So I was like, what's my intelligence score? But while I do that, our last player, Quentin.
Yeah, I'm playing Dr. Henry Purr. He is a druid who doesn't shapeshift for combat, so it's pretty interesting. I help people and stuff.
That you do. And throw fire at people.
Yeah, and occasionally I throw fire every now and then. Because there's nothing else to do.
And last but certainly not least is our good dungeon master. Good evening, Stephen. How are you?
Hi, everybody. I'm Steven. I'm doing pretty okay. I'm getting over being kind of like spring sick or whatever they call it, but I'm doing just fine, and I'm pretty excited to be playing some Dungeons and Dragons again. My house groups have like had to skip sessions recently, so I haven't played in a while. So it's super cool. Is everybody okay tonight? How is everyone?
It is so hot outside. It
Yes,
was
it
like
is.
77 degrees, and I'm dying.
What?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
unpleasant today.
What?
It is awful up here.
77? That's
Yeah.
like a comfortable day. It was like 90 today.
It
Like-
literally feels like the apocalypse is happening to me outside.
It's
I walked outside and I was like, the end is near.
Come,
I'm a
come-
puny Washingtonian. I don't like anything above 60 degrees Fahrenheit.
Yes.
come to the swamp and
No. Look, I've been in 102% humidity before. No.
every day.
No. It's hot but good. Since it has been like a week since we played, do we need a quick refresher as to everything that
Yeah.
happened? I do have
think so.
notes. Okay, so the last time we played, we went to Winterhaven on Two Sam's the Halfling's vegetable barge, in which I annoyed everyone with incessant questions about vegetables. We discovered that Shardraxel was the dragon whose stone we are hunting for right now, was slain by a knight of the order, and was at the keep in Winterhaven, and his name was Keegan Gerald. And it's his gravesite that we are currently on the perimeter of because we believe that it was buried with him. Also, the town of Winterhaven is currently under siege by kobolds who are operating with, I believe, hobgoblins we discovered that might be working for some nefarious master. And the nobleman that run them, the Lord Mayor, Pedrick, has been acting weird, not seen, and that the people outside are basically just about to start starving, but he has siege supplies on his grounds. We know that there is like a wizard or a sage or something in a tower that might have more information for us, and that Martin, we discovered, was kidnapped by the Thayan whose simulacrum we had killed, and we discovered this as we came upon the dig site that has become Keegan Gerald's grave.
Cool. Yeah. I think you all spoke to like this old crazy farmer like in Winterhaven that gave you the information that was like, oh yeah, there's an old legend that says there was a dragon buried out there.
100% reputable.
Mm-hmm. Always trust the crazy old men.
So I think that's where we'll start. We kind of, fade in, and we see your heavy footsteps on like dewy morning grass through this forest that you've tracked your way through since dawn nearly, and eventually everything's quiet. We can't hear your footsteps. We can't hear when you rustle through the tree limbs, but soon we do hear the sounds of like shovels and pickaxes like hitting the dirt tossing the dirt away. Heavy metallic sounds and the sounds of dirt falling. And you can hear men's voices shouting to each other, but you can't quite tell what they're saying to each other at this range. And you notice kind of maybe 150 feet in front of you to the north is this large dig site. And it's too big to be that of like a human or an elf or a dwarf. This must be a dragon's burial site. You can see even like through the trees this massive pile of dirt and a hole in the ground that must be 100 feet wide and 40 feet deep maybe. As you approach and get closer, the sounds of the shovels get louder, and you hear somebody faintly through the wind. It sounds like somebody says, "There it is. We found it." What would you like to do?
Can we see where that voice is coming from?
Make a perception check. It's kind of dense, and the trees are awkwardly spaced. But yeah, you can. I think you can see through the trees. And like I said, probably about 100 feet away, standing outside, like atop the circle, behind like this big pile of like rocks and boulders that they've piled up, is a man in a red cloak. You can't see his face because he has this hood up, but this cloak billows in the wind as he stands cross-armed, and you can tell that he's got maybe like a pseudo dragon or something on his shoulder, and it kind of snakes around him, and you can tell it like looks up and down, like keeping watch out from where you're standing here in the forest.
It looks like we got another fan, guys.
Sprig, do you think you might be able to sneak a little closer to get a better look? See exactly what they found?
Probably. I mean, of all of us, I'm the smallest and the sneakiest.
I feel like if all of us go, one of us is bound to slip up.
Well, why don't you turn into like a mouse or something, and I'll take you with me just in case.
Solid point. I suppose Reginald does need some company.
Well, you know, you can cast spells and he can't. Reginald like pops up on my shoulder and starts berating. Okay, you can go too. All right, it's fine.
I'll turn into a small mouse.
Okay, I will set you next to Reginald, and I will sneak forth, carefully picking my way through to like get a better look at what's in the in the hole, but not like reveal myself.
Okay.
And I'm also going to keep an eye on the Thayan to make sure that his pseudo dragon doesn't see me.
All right.
Oh God, natural one.
Well, this is going to be good.
I have a +8. I have a +8.
You were right. One of us is bound to slip up. It's just, it happened. It so happened it was Sprig.
So Sprig, what happened?
I imagine that Sprig is like getting a small earful from Reginald about how Reginald can handle himself and that he's the brave one, because Sprig always wants to run away. So like they're not paying attention, and so they just trip over a root and go face first into something loud and noisy.
A gong.
An inconveniently placed gong. Yeah. Just bong.
There's not, but there is like a high like stack of small trees that they felled in this area that they've kind of set next to this this hole, like hoping that it would give them cover. And I think you fall into this stack of trees, and not only do they start to break, but several of them like roll off the top and into the hole, and the whole group just turns around and looks directly at you.
Well, this isn't so you think you can dance.
Let me move this. There
Did
we
you
go.
know I'm the lead guitarist for the Graveyard Boys?
This isn't where the audition is. The Graveyard Kids, we don't play in pits.
I thought this was some weird club called The Pit. So yeah, as you're standing there, you're able to survey the whole area. There's several cultists around digging, and you can see Martin off in the side. He's tied up and gagged, and there seems to be some red-skinned hobgoblin that's like watching out over him. The hobgoblin draws this long like scimitar and gives away your presence and says, "There, just the ones we were expecting."
Oh no, I don't think you were expecting musicians. I think we got turned around.
I want to mouse away a little bit.
Mouse away.
Yeah.
That's fair. I don't know. Is it possible for me to even attempt a deception check?
Let's see.
Okay. I have a 0 to this, so it's a straight roll. 13. Oof.
Let's see what.
Martin stands up and says, "Sprig, it's you."
I don't know.
Oh God.
Uh,
The thug's on to me.
the guy in the
I'm
red
so
robe.
close.
The guy in the red robe is like, well, maybe these are performers from town that got lost. And the hobgoblin's like, well, you've got a point. And the thug's like, what are you talking about, idiots? Attack them. So, so yeah, I think that would be combat. So let's roll for
Solid.
initiative.
Oh, good. I rolled low initiative too. Just what I wanted.
Right?
The mouse gets a 21.
For some reason, I'm still hurt. I don't remember why. We haven't rested, have we? Oh yeah, we.
We
had,
rested.
like a 70-day trip up a river.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
forgot.
yeah. You rested. Please be at max.
Simon just really wants to play hard mode. It takes damage; it's permanent.
Like, we didn't spend a lot of time in town, but I do remember us, like, I don't think we took, like, a long rest, but we did
No.
take a rest in town.
Well, did we take a rest in town? I can't remember.
No, but even then, we haven't done any
fought the-
combat between the
We fought
Thayan.
the kobolds, right?
Oh yeah,
right
you
below
did.
town?
You did fight the kobolds right
So-
before town.
But we did... Okay, so we should probably... Okay, so I was at 9 hit points.
I can't remember anything.
So we should probably determine right now, did we take a short rest in town, Steven? Because if we took a short rest in town, then we could theoretically roll hit points real fast.
You went. I remember you went to the tavern, and that included like getting drinks and carousing. So we can count that as a short rest.
Okay,
All right.
let's roll hit points. then.
Yeah, I'm full.
Oh, thank God I'm full. Luckily, 9 plus... Oh, no, I'm not. I'm 1 under.
Wow.
And this is... I do remember there being a weird sense of urgency last game, now that I think about it. So, yeah, we never properly stopped to rest.
Maybe that's that urgency. All right, I think that makes it Venon's turn.
Alright.
I don't know if it's on purpose, but I don't see any of the bad guys on the initiative, but the dragon. Might just be on my end.
What in the world happened? Well, I guess I'll fix that then. Thank you.
I mean, if it's good on your end, it's fine. I was just.
It was, but it no longer is.
It's one of those like quantum mechanic things. Once you observe it, then it stops being good.
Right?
No.
Cultists got a 10.
Yeah, that's so weird. It's not showing up on my end.
And
Now's a wonderful time for everyone
I
to
know,
take a
thank
chance
you,
to go and check out our sponsor partners, Mage Hand Press, creators of the fabulous campaign setting Dark Matter. Wait, no, Dark Matter's the game. Simon?
No, it's a campaign setting.
Oh, it's a campaign setting? Okay, thank God. If you want to play
smart.
Dungeons & Dragons in space, this is the book for you. Mage Hand Press, for all your sci-fi fantasy needs.
And if you use the code Wandering DM or
DM,
something,
Yeah, if you use the code Wandering DM, you get 15% off.
Oh, shit, you have a code? Okay,
Yeah,
I'll
I
make
have
it
a
up.
oh man, that's real cool.
You're like a legit streamer now.
They are legit sponsors. it's what we should say. But yeah, store.magehandpress.com.
And I will say, I have not played the game, but I have seen Simon's Dark Matter stream. Only one episode, but it looks like a lot of fun. And there is a legitimate class called Space Cowboy, and I want it.
That seems real fun.
I want it in my mouth. It's not going to do any good there. I'm going to have to get a new book once I do it. But like, I'm so excited that I want to eat it.
has anyone said "See you, Space Cowboy" yet, Simon?
No, because nobody's playing a space cowboy at the moment.
I demand to guest slot so that I can bring in a Space Cowboy for one episode.
No, if you watch Wandering DM's Twitch, if you accrue 5,000 Simon points, you could join the cast of a show.
Wait, really? Is that really a thing that you're doing, Simon?
Yeah, it's
That's what
how many points?
5,000?
Something like that.
5,000 experience points. You can join the party,
How
or
many-
get a Twitch follow, or get a Twitter follow. Here at Wandering DM.
Yep.
Sponsored by Mage Hand Press.
So I
Mage Hand
think
Press.
it's Spinnin's turn.
Okay, thank God.
Already.
For a while, I was just going to let you see how long you were going to go.
Don't let me vamp, Steven. I will vamp until my arms bleed.
So I am dropping sleep right here, if you can see my little beacon.
I wave my fist at you. That's perfect.
27 hit points, and it should hit those three. Right?
Yes.
5, 10, 20.
Because it's
Actually, it'll hit that hobgoblin too.
What? So, 20 feet, 20 feet, 20. Well, all right then. For 27 hit points, let us start snoozing.
Yeah, I mean, we probably have like 2 of them for sure.
Yeah, so we'll see. We'll see what we get. That was a pretty.
You were one roll off of taking out the 1 HP off taking out the hobgoblin. Yeah, but both these both the cultists turn around. They have like shovels and pickaxes in their hands, and as soon as the thugs like, no, attack them, you idiots, they like go to step forward and like fall asleep and just like fall flat on their faces snoring.
All right, my work is done.
Cool. So oh, you also moved?
Yes.
Cool. The guy in the red billowy cape, he looks upset and he says, "How dare you?"
Hi, you think you're tough? Chain lightning.
If only we had that.
Yeah. You should have hired that war priest.
Right?
Oh no.
I'm standing right here. Please don't insult my magical abilities.
No. We just want more of it.
And besides, you're not like a war priest. You're more like a war nerd.
That's true.
So yeah, this guy is going to cast spiritual weapon.
Oh, what a cool looking spiritual weapon.
Thanks. And then he's going to move. And that makes it the doctor's turn.
So I don't want to be the guy that everybody hates in the D&D party. But if you wanted to,
bonus actions.
I was gonna say that like I believe it can move as part of the casting, and the range is 60 feet, so it could get like right up in our grill
All right. Well, why
from
don't
where
we
he
do
was.
that? Why don't we do that then?
I just know that you as a DM have like a million things to keep track of.
I do, and I appreciate it.
Is shaping out of beast form an action or bonus action?
What is shaping into beast form?
An action.
Then I would say shaping out would be also an action.
It's a bonus action if you were Circle of Moon.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So I'll stay as a mouse. What's a mouse's move speed?
Not a whole lot.
Not a whole lot. I love it.
There's nothing about a mouse in the.
Okay, so
Oh no, there's a hamster.
a rat's move speed is 20 feet.
20 feet. All
You
right.
also have 1 HP and an armor class of
no.
10.
Sweet. I'll go
Battle
here,
mouse.
here. I'll move up here, and then I'll shape shift out of beast form, and I guess shillelagh my staff, and that'll be into my turn.
Okay. So, this creature that now that you lay eyes on seems to be a bit larger than a pseudo dragon. Takes flight and flies over towards you.
Oh God, it's Daenerys.
Oh no!
And I think
Uh-oh. If the stream stop abruptly, that's because there is lightning right outside my door.
yeah, I was saying our weather sirens just went off.
That's disconcerting.
And it's going to float there and look very menacing. It comes up and it flaps its leathery wings and it bears the teeth out of this long lizard maw that it has, and it starts to breathe in, and you can see its chest turn yellow and its eyes begin to flame. And that makes it the hobgoblin's turn,
It's not good.
who passes their turn, and then the cultists sleep, and that makes it for Shard's turn.
All right.
Shard,
How?
throw your wolf at it.
You guys are in the way. How high is this here?
30 feet down,
30
but
feet
it's not
down?
like it's not straight down. Like it's a slide. Like you could slide down it.
Okay, I could slide down it.
He's gonna jump on his wolf and slide down it.
No, the wolf can move without me asking it to move. So the wolf is going to move, and we're actually going to go here, and here for the wolf.
Why doesn't it update for me to see?
Well, it's 40 feet.
All right.
there
Now
it
it
goes.
shows me. Can you have the wolf make an acrobatics check for me?
Yes, absolutely. The wolf is going to fail with a 7.
Yes. So the wolf gets here and then lands prone.
All right. And I will attempt the same. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I guess I'm using my dash action to keep Going down, so 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I go
Alright.
all the way up to here, but I need to make the acrobatics check.
Yes.
It seems fitting that you need to fail to sit down next to your wolf, though. Like,
You passed.
Good.
Yeah. So yeah, you. What does that look like as we see Vishard climb over these brambles and slide down into this hole?
I think it looks like Vashard scrambling up the brambles and then just sliding, with sure footing down the sands, or is it sand or like packed dirt or whatever it is, while the wolf is just tumbling head over heel.
if he would have
Next to
crit
him.
it, he would have took a branch and threw it down and just like surfed
And
on it.
surfed on it, yeah. Legolas
Alright.
style.
So that makes it Sprake's turn.
How tall is this like wall of sticks?
5 feet.
Okay, so taller than me, so I could get full cover behind that then.
Yes.
Okay. I'm just sitting where I am. I'm just going to, just as like a reaction, use my action to shoot the pseudo dragon looking thing
Okay.
with my short bow. 14 to hit.
I'm just saying, Sprig, if you're nice to it and tame it, you could write it.
That'd be fun. Yeah, 14 hits.
Okay, that's 6 points of piercing damage.
Yeah.
And then I will move here, and I will use my bonus action to hide,
Awesome.
because I'm a scaredy rogue. So here is my stealth roll. Please don't also be a 1. 20!
So that one stealth real fine. What is going on here? Yeah, you stealthed. Yeah, so we see the arrow loose and it stabs. It's not a yeah. It stabs into this small dragon and it almost loses its wingedness in the sky. And but it keeps going. But it looks enraged. The thug moves over here and wakes up that shakes awake that cultist. And that makes Venon's turn.
All right. Move. Actually, move over to here. And I'm gonna take a swing at the pseudo dragon.
Okay.
I'm gonna green flame. Oh no, rather booming blade. Booming
Okay.
blade.
Perfect.
Oof.
Yeah, it with a single flap of its wings, it hurries up into the air, and your sword catches none of it.
All right. And that's all I can do.
All right. Let's see here. Looking stuff up. So it's the red cloaked person's turn again. Okay. And what's the range on that spiritual weapon again? 60 feet?
It can only move 20 feet on.
All right.
It can be cast 60 feet away, but it can only move 20 feet.
That's kind of what I was thinking. So yes, it will. It will move this way then. 20 feet. Back up its dragon buddy. And the Cold Fanatic will shuffle around in the dark.
Do I
and that
see
makes
him?
the doctor's turn. No, you can't see him behind those
Okay,
boulders.
good. But did I,
I don't
see
know
him
if
move behind?
Yeah, I think you saw him at first when he took off to the south here.
Is the dragon thing here like within? Is it on the ground? Like, can I hit it from melee?
It's like six. It's like hovering like 6 to 7 feet in the air. Like you could hit it if you ran up to it.
Okay. Yeah, I'll run up to it and I'll try to smack it with my staff out of the air.
Okay.
17?
17 hits.
6 magic damage.
Yeah, magic.
Up it on the head.
Yeah. So we see you come and with this cudgel of a weapon, you bat it over the head. Give me just a moment, if you will. And I hate when I hit a bad number. And then minus 12. There we go. All right. That makes it the dragon's turn. So it fights to stay in the air again, and it yeah, it's going to fly and back up and provoke an attack of opportunity from both of you.
What an idiot.
That's a 23 to hit
Wow, yeah, both of those hit,
for 10 damage.
and for 5 damage.
And actually, I will. Oh no, I don't have Warcaster. I thought I had Warcaster, but I don't.
Next level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it's going to breathe fire on both of you.
Are you gonna roll or are we taking the 18?
I'll roll.
Okay.
So it breathes in, and finally this light comes out of its mouth, and its eyes light and fire, and just fire spreads forth. All right. Well, darn. Not really. That's still decent.
That's still good damage. See.
Yeah, 8 damage.
Damage.
Let me see here.
Even teeny dragons are dangerous.
So I think at that, the hobgoblin rushes Vashard and attacks.
He rushes Vashard and offers parley.
Yeah, I know. Please stop. Does an 18
But
hit
an 18 hits.
for 10 slashing damage?
Ow.
So as it runs by, it takes this long sword off of its back, and just like in a baseball swing, almost as it gets to you, it just slices right through the air. So this cultist wakes up and uses half of its movement speed to stand, and then uses its action to pick up its sword from the ground.
What a stud.
I know, right? That makes it Vashard's turn.
He's getting a promotion.
The,
Everything by protocol.
the wolf is gonna get back up using 20 feet of its movement,
Mm-hmm.
and then go 5, 10, 15, 20 here. Bashard
Okay.
is going to slide here to flank with the wolf. Bonus action Hunter's Mark, and attack it with my action with advantage.
Sounds great.
Good thing I had advantage. On a
Yep.
14, does that hit?
The hobgoblin is wearing chainmail. No, it does.
Poop.
So yeah, the hobgoblin is able to turn and just parries your sword with a two-handed strike, and that makes it Sprig's turn. Who is
Okay.
it?
He gives the wolf a doggy treat. It's fine.
Yep.
since these sticks and logs and stuff are like taller than I am,
Mhm.
this would be difficult terrain to get through. Then, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So, kind of taking into account, Sprig sees the dragon breathe fire, and even though it's teeny, that's scary. So Sprig is going to shoot them from hiding with the short bow.
Okay.
Does a 21 hit?
Let me check because shooting through this would give it cover as well. So let me check on that. Yes, a 21 does hit.
Okay. So with sneak attack damage, that is 18 points.
It finally looks scared.
So just pops up and goes, nah, bad boy, sit. And then hides. I'm going to use my bonus action to hide, because that's what you do as a rogue. 14.
Okay.
I don't know if that does anything for me, but then I'm going to spend my 10, 20, and then 5 feet.
All right. So that's going to have you slide down. Can you make an acrobatics check for me?
Can I? Oh, please. 18.
All right. Yeah, you're fine. And you land here.
All right. So hopefully I am still hidden, but I have no idea.
Yeah. So that makes it the thug's turn. And we hear we get a close up of the thug, and the thug's like yelling at this cultist and like pointing at the other one, and he like unclips this mace from his side and
Does
runs.
Clubbers
Does
Huh?
the thug have a neck chain that says thug on it?
Yeah,
Thug life.
definitely, 100%.
Look, I might just be a simple hometown thug, but my thugging seriously.
All right, and that makes it Benen's turn again.
So, how deep is this pit here?
That is another. So like, all of this area is like declining. I think in the middle it's like 40 feet. So this is like this is probably 10 feet less than this
10
is.
feet
So this is probably 30 feet and then 10 feet more. So just the same 30 feet and then 10 feet more. Enough that if you fell in, you'd probably take 1d6 damage.
Okay. I'm going to move to there. And I'm going to need an athletics or acrobatics check from him.
The sleeping one or the awake one?
The awake one.
All right. Oh, I see what you're doing here.
Yeah.
Push him in the pit.
Oh yeah.
made it.
So like as you like shoulder into him, he like grips you, and his feet slide just a little bit, but he's able to stay up.
Bummer. Well, that's my action.
The cult fanatic pops back up again and starts making mystic symbols. And casts spiritual weapon over again. And let's see. Yeah, let's go and put it right here. And then as a bonus action, is going to move this one and attack the doctor. Whoops.
I hope it misses.
With a 14?
That's a miss.
All right. That makes the doctor's turn.
As I'm patting the flames out on myself, I look over at Venom, and how does Venom look?
I mean, Venom is
Handsome.
better.
It's just over there, like, God, he looks good. A ray of sunlight just comes down on him. Okay, let's see here. I've never used this before because it's new. Let me look at it really quick here. 5 foot, blah, 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 blah. Okay, I'm going to cast Healing Spirit in my Patronus. I think I cast it and then I move it.
What's it look like?
It'll be like a small deer. Or a deer, just a stag or something. Let me see. Blah, blah, blah. I cast it. Bonus action. I can move it to 30 feet. And then you can cause a spirit to restore 1d6 hit points. Okay.
Is it the same type of Patronus that your father had before he and your mother were horribly killed?
I knew it was going to happen, but no.
Hey, it's a stag.
Ooh. Actually, noticing that Venon's 35 feet away, I want to move 5 feet and then cast it. That's all right. And like place on Venon to heal him, more or less. And then Venon, you heal 4 hit points.
Hey.
And then I'll move 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll move up there, and that'll be turn. Okay, concentration. Oh.
Oh no! Oh no!
12. Let's see, how much is that? I'm probably down.
11 plus 12 is 23.
23, yeah.
I am down.
Oh fuck!
What a stud dragon. So my fawn goes away.
Oh fuck!
If I can get to him, I can cast Cure Wounds. But I'm surrounded.
Jeez.
Venon, I'm sorry I never read your book. Ah!
Oh, I don't think I even have a healing potion, do I? Oh no! This was, this was a terrible mistake. Why did we leave the healer alone?
I don't know. It's fine, guys.
Because I wanted to split them apart. And I thought my huge AC would have let me tank a couple hits while you guys were taking care of the rest. That didn't work out.
Oh, Steven, you're muted, by the way. I'm sorry. I saw you were talking. I was wondering why you weren't saying anything.
Yeah. So sorry. Yeah, I was going to say it spends the rest of its movement to fly over to Venom and then makes a stinger attack.
Oh no!
Jesus. It misses,
Thankfully, right?
but I don't like it.
All right, so that makes it the Hobgoblin's turn. And the Hobgoblin is going to say, "You should have never come here."
I know, right?
I'm starting to agree.
You're right. You know what? We'll surrender. We'll just go.
I think a dirty 20 hits, right?
A dirty 20 hits, yeah.
Ooh, 3 whole slashing damage.
I am A-okay with this.
And then the cultist is going to attack Venom with a 14 and miss. And that makes it Vishard's turn.
Alright.
Just take the attacks of opportunity. We gotta get him back.
If I take the attacks of opportunity, I might just fall.
Or you could action disengage.
Yeah, but then I can move 30 feet. That's not enough to climb back up.
It's all right. We've got at least 3 turns. So
At least. Well, I mean, if you
Not
want to
a-
talk about
unless he rolls a 1.
2 turns, right?
All right.
at least 2 turns.
I'll at least take care of the hobgoblin.
Yeah.
I'm confident that I can take care of the hobgoblin first, and then I can run away and take the thug if need be. Oh wait, do I have a healing potion? I don't. Shit.
We found any? Like, I don't think we bought any because we're kind of poor.
No, but I would have given it to the wolf and tell the wolf to run and pour it in your mouth.
You
Oh,
can
that-
do that?
Well, it's like a wolf with, you know those dogs with like the barrel of like bourbon?
Mhm.
I saw John Wick. Dogs can do some pretty cool stuff.
Excuse me. I think you mean Dog Vengeance 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah.
Crit,
Oh wow, that's the way to take care of it.
plus the Hunter's Mark, because remember I Hunter's Marked it before.
Yep. Is that an additional D8?
It's an additional 2d6 because it's a crit.
What?
So 16, 21, 23.
I'm just going to say one word. Dead.
Good. Then
But he was a half orc and he's back.
Relentless Center!
the wolf is going to move here.
All right.
And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How can I? You said that the pit was 10 feet deep.
Yes.
I can't risk not being able to climb back up. All right, I'm gonna move here, and then my turn.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, bonus action, move my Hunter's Mark on the thug.
Sounds good.
So, real fast point of clarification.
Okay.
Is this individual over here Martin or somebody who's just being lazy?
That's Martin.
Okay.
Or
this looks a-
somebody just being like.
just checking.
It's one of the thugs who's going like, I'm not paid enough for that.
He's on his lunch break.
Yeah. Okay, so am I hidden? Or do I have no idea? Like, are people paying attention to this little gnome?
Nobody is paying attention to that little gnome. You notice that when you've slid down, you've actually slid right by like those brambles that you like. Well, not brambles, but trees that you knocked over, and they've actually stacked up here just high enough that you can kind of hunker down in the shadows to hide.
Okay, so in order to get a better shot, I'm going to move to here. And seeing how dangerous this dragon is, I'm going to take another shot at it.
Okay.
Because, goddamn, it's scary. Short bow.
Dragon's fine.
Yeah, that hits.
20 points of damage.
And your arrow flies through the air and hits it, and we see its wings wrap around its body as it spirals to the ground and lands with a thud.
Okay. Crap. I have an idea. And then so that was 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm helping. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10.
All right, so here, can you make an athletics check to kind of climb up?
Oh, was that like an incline?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, if that was an incline, then I would have just gone here instead.
Okay.
Like, is
Yeah,
that a
that makes
is this
sense.
a thing?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. That's well in my turn.
So that makes it the thug's turn, and the thug's gonna go thugging on Vishard.
He flips his necklace.
Yeah, it says life on the other side.
Is great.
It's bound
When
to
my
be
guy
valuable.
dies, I want to play this guy next. Multi attack.
Yeah,
Wow.
the 19 hits.
For 3 whole damage, this guy's just got this mace and he's just swinging, clubbing you in the side. That makes it Venon's turn.
All right, I'm going to attack this cultist. Use booming blade.
All right. That
can
hits.
hit, for 8 slashing.
Almost. So yeah, you hit him with that, and he topples over. It almost seems like he's going to fall back into the pit, and then gets up, a bit of blood dripping from his mouth. Are you going to move or anything else?
Gonna wake up the cultist next to him. He wants a fair fight.
There.
Cool. All right. So, Fanatic is going to spiritual weapon against Venom. An 18 misses, though.
Misses.
You and your shield.
Armor
Yeah.
classes you guys have.
17 in my case.
Yep, 15.
I also have a 15.
And he's gonna do this. He's gonna lick his finger and test the wind. He's gonna say,
No, god damn it.
He's like, magic missile. Nah.
Magic missile! Meteor swarm!
right?
What's a fireball? Yeah.
He's going to look at Vashard, and like Vashard, as you're fighting, like something just like calls your presence up on the hill, and like you look and like lock eyes with him, and he says, "Leave," and casts command.
And I can resist it with a wisdom save, I think.
Yes.
And I say, all right.
All right, I'm out of here.
You can't tell me what to do. I'm doing this because I want to, not because you told me to.
So I move up to my speed somewhere.
Is it now?
Oh,
or
it's on its
your
next turn.
Yeah. So I'm gonna give you like a little thing here, a little sad eyeball. That's it. That's a good one. And then the fanatic's gonna run back over here again, and that makes it the doctor's turn. Hey, can you make a death saving throw for me?
Roll a 20, roll a 20, roll a 20.
I can. I mean, do I really want to? I don't know.
Ooh.
Don't you die on me.
I'm in kill range, guys. Yeah, you just see like a spurt of blood like come over the hill, just like.
So that makes it this cultist's turn, who in a raging fit's going to. Okay, so here's the thing, Venom. Does this cultist know that Booming Blade has been cast on him?
That's a great question.
Can I make an intelligence check?
Yeah, I would assume.
All right, I'm
And
gonna
it's
make
just
it
like I cast booming blade upon you. If you move, you're in trouble.
He
right.
knows that he's sheathed in booming energy,
Wow.
but
This cultist is fucking 420 IQ, man.
He's like, I literally invented that spell.
So I guess he's not going to move. Then he's just going to. Oh wait, no, that was the thug. Gotta roll for the cultist. My bad.
the thug.
Well, the thug clearly tells him what it is.
He's like, no, don't. Like he moves, and the thug turns and says, don't. And then like this boom happens, and he like disintegrates because he was going to go wake up his friend. That's sad.
That's so sad.
I love how the other one is still asleep despite the boom.
The sleep spell clearly states that you can be awoken by being slapped or shook awake.
Yep.
So, I mean, that's all I got to work with. Okay, Vashard, see you later, man.
Yeah, so without disengaging my wolf, because I tell my wolf to run away, because I'm running away. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
He just flips everyone the bird and just.
Does the thug take the attack of opportunity on the wolf or not?
No.
Okay. And I will do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If I am able to, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That would be it. And I need an athletics check to climb up the tiny hill, right?
Yes.
Does he take an attack of opportunity on me?
Yes.
Miss it.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
and athletics, I got an 18.
Yeah. So you climb up just fine. Do you stop right next to the spiritual weapon?
Well, that's the end of my movement anyway.
Oh, okay.
Can I, and I use my action to dash, so I only have a bonus action. I don't have shit to do with a bonus action right now.
Okay. So I think that makes it Sprig's turn.
Yeah, Sprig is just kind of like in full-blown panic mode, not even thinking straight, yelling, "Hold on, doctor!" And runs 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to get a clear shot at the fanatic, but it's not hidden, so normal, and it's taking a short bow attack at them.
Mm-hmm.
11.
The 11
Yeah.
hits. No,
Oh.
nope, it doesn't. I'm sorry.
Damn it!
So like the bow hits the arrow, but it knocks off of this like pauldron he has on his arm.
You better quit it, or I'm gonna be really mad with you.
So then the thug gets a turn.
Yeah,
Flips
he's
his
all
necklace around.
surrounded by his friends right there.
He's gonna throw a javelin at the sleeping guy. Wake up!
Oh shit!
This thug chases Sprig out and drops the mace like immediately, like just and like starts running, and like as he's running, he like pulls out this crossbow and like loads it and fires at Sprig. Oh no!
What the?
Heavy crossbow too.
So
Dang.
for 9 damage.
Thank God.
I know, right? That could have been bad
That
or
could've
a lot
been
worse.
Real bad.
We've been bad, okay.
Okay.
And
Real bad.
oh wait, no, take that off. I'm sorry. He moved his whole 60 feet.
Oh, I thought he had a special ability. Thank
Nope.
God.
My bad.
Double thank God.
He'll only move 30 and then shoot you with it.
I mean, whatever you want to do, Steven.
No.
Did you
no.
realize the thug rolled 3 crits in a row?
That's crazy.
Oh no, wait, he missed on the. Yeah, still 3 crits on 4 attacks.
He's
Thug
wearing
life.
that necklace, man. I'm gonna take it.
It is.
Yeah.
It's that magic necklace. Dude, that's so funny. Okay, Venon's turn.
All right. I mean, it looks like all the action's going this way. So 1, 2.
Except for Bashard, he's like, "Yep, screw you guys. I'm going home."
No, Vishard is gonna go
Yes, man.
to you.
So, yeah, you'll.
I need an athletics check.
Yes, please. Yeah, so you're able to climb up.
Oh, 13. Okay. And that's double movement climbing, correct?
Yes.
All right. So I just make it to the top with my 12.
All right. So like the camera changes and we see Venom like pushing up across the edge, and he stands to his feet, and the fanatic runs over to him, his eyes turning black, and black energies around his hand. As he misses. No. Okay. So that makes it the doctor's turn.
Do not roll a 1.
What would I have to roll here to like die, guys?
Of
If you
one.
roll a 1, you die.
I am like one. Oh, come on!
No! You rigged it. I know you did. You rigged it.
I was
That can't
25 feet away.
What did I tell you, Quentin?
We
what
said
did I tell you?
roll a 1.
Oh! No! Damn it!
I mean,
See
if
more,
you're
more,
interested,
more blood spout out in the air.
if you're interested, Venom has a brother who's a paladin, lives around these parts.
Oh, fuck.
I'm real sorry, buddy.
Yeah, that's how it lays.
You had 20 numbers to choose from.
Why'd you choose that one?
Excrement, my bowels everywhere.
No!
It's what dead people do, okay?
I know, but you
Not in fantasy, they don't. Not in fantasy.
He's a medical doctor. He knows.
Look, you guys can literally just push me into the pit they dug and bury me.
Yeah, we
With
can
a
get.
dragon, just the way he always wanted.
Next to a dragon.
Wow.
Hilarious. That's good stuff.
Well, this cultist is going to sleep for his turn, and that makes it Vishard's turn.
Vishard doesn't know that the doctor is dead.
That's true,
Oh, yeah.
but
So-
I do believe you get to make your wisdom save.
Oh
over.
no, the command just lasts one turn,
Oh yeah. Okay,
so it's like done and over with.
I got confused with I
That's
think
okay.
suggestion.
Yeah, suggestion you can save again. But that's okay. I'm gonna move up to Henry, and I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on him.
Oh, this is sad.
It is sad. What
Henry,
happened?
no.
Well, I cast Cure Wounds, and it doesn't work.
It doesn't work. The light doesn't come back to his eyes. He just sits there staring open-eyed at the sky. A crow flies over.
And I'm like, Henry, damn it! Wake up!
Mm.
And the puppy is going to.
Howl in sadness.
No, I'm gonna tell the puppy, kill them all! And puppy's gonna.
Did you say kill them all?
Yeah.
So the wolf's just gonna go run and kill Martin right quick.
It's your fault, Martin.
No,
This is all Martin's fault.
I used my action already, so.
That's a good run.
Oh no! Wait, it can only use a move action. It can't use a dash action. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm sorry.
No problem. So it's Thug Life's turn.
Oh no, it is not. It is
Oh
my
no,
turn.
it's Sprig's turn. My bad.
You think I'm gonna
I hit that just a little bit too.
Okay, so movement action. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The cultist is within melee combat with an ally.
That's true.
Fucking F for respects. 19 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, and he takes 10 points of damage with my sneak attack.
Yep. That hurts.
And then bonus action 1, 2, 3. So it's 15, 25 feet into these trees.
Perfect. Okay.
That's my turn. Fuck you, thug!
I know, right? This thug's gonna be like, "Hey, where'd you go?" Actually, you didn't hide, right?
No, I'm not hidden. I'm just like in trees now.
All right. So that makes it the thug's turn. It's gonna move 30 feet and it's gonna fire at you. So if I'm gonna roll a d6. If it's 1, 2, 3, you have half cover. If it's 4, 5, 6, you have 3/4 cover.
Okay.
That sound fair?
Yeah, that's fine.
2,
So that's a +2 bonus to my AC.
Yes. Not that it would have mattered.
Fuck you! Just stuck behind a tree.
All right. Then that makes it Venon's turn.
Right. I'm going through Main Blade. This cultist.
Ooh. Ducks just in the nick of time. Your sword cuts off the little point on his hood.
But I'm gonna move around
Okay.
to cover Sprig.
Perfect. That makes it the Fanatic's turn again. He has to stop and look at his spell slots.
Just a second, guys. I need to let me look at my book. I need to know what I can do next.
Yeah. So he's going to goth out on Venom again with his black itchy hands.
Oh no, it's not. Is it with no? Okay.
Yeah, it's not the crit, but I think a 21 hits. Are you at a 20?
21 will hit unless I shield, which I will.
Okay.
So so it's like a radiant sphere of arcane glyphs kind of appears around me.
Yeah, it stops his hand. He's like, "No, that was going to be the end of you."
Oh Jesus! It would have been the end of me.
Cultist sleeps for his turn, and that makes it Vishard's turn.
Gonna be real awkward when that cultist wakes up.
Henry
Buried in
won.
that grave with Dr. Henry.
I plant my sword in the ground. I draw my bow and I fire at the fanatic
Oh wow!
because I got a clear shot.
Perfect.
And it's a longbow, so I'm not even worried about the range.
Yeah, that's great.
A 14. Does a 14 hit?
I'm pretty sure it does. I will consult the stars. Yes, it hits.
For 7 points of damage.
Perfect.
And if he hasn't already, he needs to make all of his concentration checks for his spiritual weapons.
Not concentration.
Oh, it's not?
Nope.
Nope. That's why there's 2 of them.
Wow, that is just so powerful. Alright, and the wolf is going to keep moving. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
All right. I got this. Sprig.
Okay. Sprig is going to fire off. Is actually going to move first, and so that's 10, 15 feet. Fire off a shot at the what she calls it, the fanatic, with the 21.
That hits.
17 points of damage.
Oh yeah. That kills it.
Sweet. And is then going to use the rest of their movement to get here, and then bonus action hide.
Oh yeah.
15.
15 means that you are hidden. Cool. I think you all have this one.
I don't know. I thought we had it until Henry died.
I think the thug's going to shoot Venom with the crossbow. No, he's not. He's going to look around and say, well, oh, yep, and he's going to go this way. And, uh-oh. Where'd the initiative go? That makes it Venom's turn.
Let's try something. I'm gonna Does he have 30 hit points or less?
No! He has 32 hit points.
Oh,
Is sleep a concentration spell?
I don't think so, right?
I don't think it is either.
No.
It's one of those weird spells with no saving throw and like no anything, but it's really a good spell.
Yeah, it's not a concentration spell. It just lasts a minute. Damn.
Yep.
All right. So you cast a spell and you moved? All right.
Just cast a spell and I moved.
The fanatic is dead. Okay.
Oh.
So is the doctor. The cultist continues to sleep, and that makes it Vishard's turn.
All right, Vishard's gonna tell the wolf to walk up to the thug and trip him.
He's
4,
asleep.
5. No, the thug.
No, he's asleep.
Mm-mm,
No,
mm-mm.
it's not.
Oh, he isn't?
Yeah,
Oh.
2 HP away.
Hit points.
So
That's a really good roll, though.
That was a really good roll. I had high hopes. I also know that thugs have a lot of hit points, so it was a high risk, high reward.
yeah, does an 18 hit?
Yes.
All right. It's going to take 9 piercing damage and must make a strength saving throw or be knocked prone. And it's prone.
Great. Hey, you still have Hunter's Mark on it?
Oh, yeah, right, because that's during my turn.
So
An
can...
extra 2 points of damage.
Awesome.
And Vashard is going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 over here.
Right as you do, you see like this flaming sword that was in the air, like and like fizzle out into a puff of smoke. That makes it Sprig's turn.
Okay. Sprig, still not knowing Henry is dead, is like still in full panic. So that's 5, 10, 20, 25. Bonus action dash. 15, 20, 25. And is going to shoot at the thug,
Okay, so you're at disadvantage because the thug is prone.
but I'm hidden. You can't. I don't know. I was hidden, so would it be just.
Yeah. So yeah, it's a straight roll.
Okay. Short bow. Natural one.
Yeah.
Henry's body.
No, it just the lob is wrong, and it hits just in between the thug's feet. So the thug, for the thug's turn, is going to spend half of its movement standing, and is going to look back and forth and not know what to do. Shoot Venom. And because he is engaged, he has disadvantage, correct?
I only know that if you're shooting at somebody you're in melee with, you have disadvantage. I don't know if
Yeah.
it's if you're engaged.
I think
I think if you're engaged.
Shooting while within 5 feet.
Yeah. Aiming a ranged attack is more difficult. When you make a ranged attack with a weapon, a spell, or some other means, you have disadvantage on the attack roll if you are within 5 feet of a hostile creature. Cool.
Today we learned.
I know, right?
Dun-dun-dun.
So a 5 will not hit.
No.
Plink.
And then he's going to 5, 10. Okay, that's
only 15 because he used half his movement.
Oh yeah,
to
you're
get up.
right. My bad.
But it's
Thank
okay.
you.
He might not even move because the wolf can make an attack of opportunity.
Right? Does the attack of opportunity stop him?
No, but it's a bite, so it might knock him prone again.
If it
Ooh.
trips, it it does.
Yeah,
So it hits.
that hits.
You must make a strength saving throw and also take 8 points of damage.
This is fun.
Good job, Thug.
Provokes when he's leaving, so he actually does get there.
Yeah, he gets there, but he falls prone.
Yeah, he provokes as he leaves the threatened square, so he would make it to there, then he would get tripped and fall prone.
Yes.
Martha!
And how much damage?
8.
Plus the hunter's mark.
Oh, sorry, plus the hunter's mark. Plus 3, so 11.
One moment. Think I moved him to the map accidentally.
Moved who?
How dare you?
I know, right? All right. So that's 11 damage.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. He's starting to look tired. Matt's turn. I mean, Venon's turn.
Venom throws down his shield, takes his sword two-handed, says, "Should have just fallen asleep."
21.
21 to hit,
Oh no.
11 slashing damage.
What I want to know is, does Venom decapitate him?
No, he kind of just like plunges it into his heart.
Yeah. So like he falls face first, and like he goes to get up, and like probably gets to like hands and knees, and that's when Venom just and he drops again.
That is an inappropriate sound effect for what just happened.
You don't like that sound effect? Is better?
Yes, that's better.
Okay.
That's the sound of him shitting his pants. It's the same sound that Henry made.
Well, if he can excrement, like, why can't I?
Because you're a good guy. Good guys don't shit their pants. Only bad guys.
And then I cup my hand to my mouth and say, "Bouchard, Henry, you two all right over there?"
And I think I just look haggard and lock eyes with Venom and just shake my head.
If we're out of initiative, Sprig is running over to the fanatic and looking through their pockets for a healing potion.
Yeah. No healing potion.
Did they have anything in their pockets?
I'm sure they had something in their pockets. Let's see here.
Lint.
They had a book.
I have a
on how
lint
to be
collection.
fifth
A
level
dagger?
Okay.
A dagger.
Okay, there's no healing potion in here for Henry. Shard, you have magic, yeah? We need to get to him before he bleeds out. What
Craig, I was too late.
do you mean?
I didn't get to him on time.
Oh. Okay.
I tried with my magic. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna go over to the sleeping cultist and make sure he's properly bound.
Okay.
Before he wakes up.
Yeah. It's convenient because right as you're binding him, he starts waking. So, yeah, everybody reconvenes and Sprig goes to check out the gravesite.
Yeah, Sprig is just kind of sees Martin after they slide down and is kind of like in a bit of a daze because they weren't expecting anybody to die. And a friend dying is a lot worse than a stranger that you killed. So they're just they're kind of going into autopilot, and so they just slide down into the gravesite, doing looking for the Dragonstone.
Yeah, can you make an investigation check for me?
I mean, I could try. 14.
So yeah, like all around, you look, and there's just like old, like browned with age, like dragon bones. Some of them still have like scales attached that like attach some of the old ribs together. They're like purpley black scales, and you rummage through, and there it is, looking almost like Thalglor's. You see a smaller Dragonstone. Seems like you got here just before it was located.
Just kind of slowly, like normally when Sprig stuffs stuff into their bag, it's like really fast, and they barely even take the bag off, but they just slowly take the backpack off and like open it up, and they find a pocket that's not filled with garbage, and they take like some extra clothes and they just nestle it in there quietly. And yeah, that's what they're doing right now.
All right.
I'll bring Henry's body closer to the pit.
Yeah. So
My money pouch with 61 gold pieces and 50 silver falls out.
He would have liked to be buried with it. Yeah.
No, does Henry have any like religious paraphernalia on him? Like he was a
Yeah, it would be like random sticks and like small, like smooth rocks, probably.
okay.
Maybe some leaves, yeah.
Was there anything that he had that was like uniquely his, other than like his eye patch?
His healer's kit.
I had on my character sheet. I didn't say what it was, but I have a trophy from an animal. I'm not sure what that is. So if Sprig wants that, I'll let you decide what it is.
Well, your Patronus is a deer, so is it just like an antler from a yearling?
Yeah. Maybe just a small antler.
Okay. Then Sprig is going to take that and then set aside the just to your side the money bag and the healer's kit, and just kind of sit down and sit next to you holding the antler.
The wine bottle was pretty special too.
But for entirely different reasons.
Yeah.
While everyone is kind of quiet around the old good doctor, Vashard, Simon, can you make a perception check for your wolf?
Yes, I can. Also, I just realized we forgot to untie Martin. just letting you all know.
That guy's a jerkwad, all right? We just leave him tied up.
Is it a check that relies on hearing or smell?
Smell.
Cool, so I have advantage. 15.
15. He goes over. I'm sorry. Is the wolf a he?
Yeah, it's a he.
Okay, so he goes over and alerts at something close to the close on the thug, and you can tell that he grabs this chain from around the thug's around the thug's neck and kind of like bites it off.
I'm like, bring it here, boy. Come on. What is it you found? What is it you found? Did you find a big ass thug medallion?
Yes. Your dog found a thug medallion. But I can't put it on the character sheet.
But it's made of pyrite, not gold. He wasn't OG enough to have.
got
Why?
the dollar store thug medallion.
It's blinged out with rhinestones.
Yeah.
Why will this not add?
You want to add it to my sheet?
No, I want to add it to its sheet.
To the wolf?
Yes.
That's
'cause
not going to
the
work because the wolf is an NPC.
Oh, okay. Then I'll add it to your sheet. And you can see what it is. So the wolf comes over holding this blinged medallion that says thug on it. And gives it to you.
Henry really liked that medallion. We should bury him with it.
Nope.
Is this like the loot box item that was donated for us?
So does Shard put it on?
Well, no, the wolf brings it, right?
All right.
So I'm going to look at it. I'm not going to put it on. But it clearly looks valuable.
But yeah,
Right.
definitely.
So I think I would ask Venin if this has any magical properties.
I'll tell him that that ritual takes some time, and I think we have perhaps more pressing matters. But that I'd be happy to look at it once we get back to the inn.
No worries. So not knowing if it's magical or not, he's going to put it on.
You feel invigorated. It's like a water washes over you and you feel the thug life.
Gangster's Paradise starts playing.
Probably.
Unfortunately, Gangster's Paradise starts playing, but then you also see the Sonic movie trailer start playing before your eyes. And you gotta
It's
gotta
a
look at
cursed medallion!
It's a cursed medallion. You just see hedgehogs with teeth.
So yeah, I'll just tell you. This is our donated item that was so kindly provided from a viewer. It's an amulet of thug health. So
What does it do?
it increases its wearer's constitution to 19.
Damn.
So whoever wants it once it's identified, Vashar doesn't really need it.
Yeah, it doesn't help me at all.
I'll take it.
What's your con at?
It's my second highest stat, so it's at a 16.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it helps.
Getting that 3 extra hit points.
Per level, right?
It's one per level, so.
One.
Okay. Cool. So what do we see you all do now? We're kind of reminded again that that Dr. Henry has passed as we see.
Well, it is 6:30. Should we take our 5-minute break for?
Yeah, I think that probably would be a good time for it.
Oh, wow, already?
Yeah.
Time flies when you're killing your friends.
Yeah.
Time flies when you're dead. Listen to Coolio.
All right, we're going to take a short 5-minute break, and we'll be right back, everyone.
All right.
Rip Dr. Henry Purr. And on that note, we're live. We're back. Uh-oh, we're gonna have to switch cameras. Hey, we'll be right back. Pro streamer.
I can tell already.
Yep, we're back. We're back for real.
Hi, everybody. So did we want to have a scene with Dr. Henry's remains, or can we pick up what was everybody planning on doing once they left the burial site?
Well, we still have to interrogate the cultist and talk to Martin because he's still tied up.
Oh yeah, yeah. Martin is definitely tied up. My bad. And the cultist is just shouting profanities at Venom as he gets tied up.
Shut up before I shut you up.
Well, just let me up, short stuff, and I'll show you who's boss.
I'm gonna shoot him with my short bow.
I'm gonna motion vaguely to all of his dead companions and say, "Look, man, we already did the whole fighting thing, and all your friends are dead."
Is that when Sprig shoots him?
Pretty much. Like he says short stuff as Venom's like trying to talk to him, and it's just
Yeah, just sticks him to the dirt pile behind him, and he just falls over limp. And with that, you hear Martin start.
I'll go up to Martin and remove
He looks
his gag.
scared for some reason. He's like, "No, not me too. I'm not one of them."
I know. It's us,
Us?
the Graveyard Kids.
We really going with that name?
I
it
don't
was
know.
Henry's favorite.
Will everybody take? Will everybody take inspiration for me? Oh, from Suzale?
Yes.
I never thought you'd come and find me.
Oh wait.
You look different.
I put a finger on Martin's mouth for a moment, and I turned to everyone and I'm like, in honor of Henry, we could be called the Reapers.
I
feel like Henry's ghost is shaking his head no.
mean, it's a cool name.
I mean, the
But-
Suzale Reapers. It's like a sports team.
I don't know. I feel like the branding for Graveyard Kids is already out there, and if we try and shift message now, like it's just going to cause a lot of confusion in our fan base.
I think I would agree with that. The Graveyard Kids was starting to grow on you.
I'll remove my finger from Martin's mouth. You're our only fan, Martin. You and Tobin.
Where is Tobin?
And I look longingly at the hole.
He's in there?
You didn't see him fall?
No.
It happened in a flash. He was trying to get to save you, and he fell and broke his neck. He died because of you, Martin.
Oh. Oh no.
It's
Can you make a deception check for me?
yeah, sure. I'm just trying to poke fun
That's
at
not
him.
what. That,
Yeah,
that-
he
that's not what
realizes
happened. That's not what happened at all. Like Tobin isn't even here. We left him in town because it was too dangerous for him to come with us.
Yeah, and we should have left Henry as well.
Now I'm sad. Again.
Yeah.
I'm sorry that your friend died because of me. But it's very important that you were able to get the second stone. Please, Fishard. And he holds his hand up. He says, "Give it to me. I'll keep it safe.
Where's the other stone? Martin?
I don't know. I don't have it.
I have it in a secret place. It is safe.
Where is the other stone, Martin?
A friend of mine is holding on to it for me.
Who's
It is
friend?
safe, I assure you. His name is Valfrun.
Do I recognize the name?
You do. You remember that some of the people were talking about Valthrun back in Winterhaven, and that was probably the wizard sage's name that lived in the tower.
Hey, Martin. What was the name of the inn that we stayed in Suzale? Forgot.
The Myrmidon?
What is your favorite thing to drink?
Definitely coffee.
Okay, it's him.
Of course it's me, you buffoon. Now help me up.
What was that?
I'm gonna help Martin up.
He pats himself off and he says, "Now, there's only one thing left to do. March our way up to that keep." And he like points to the north and he says, "And retrieve that book that was stolen from me."
You mean the book we bought you back?
Yes.
The one, your family's books? That's Feshard?
Yeah. The one from the manor.
Well, then, I mean,
See, Martin, this is why we can't trust you with the stone.
Well, it wasn't my fault that I was besieged by kobold rats. They outnumbered me 14 to 1. You know how they are.
Yeah, I know exactly how they are. They attacked us as well, and we killed them. That is why we can't trust you with the stone. You lose things.
Well, I took better care of the stone. It wasn't lost, was it?
Apparently not. But the book was, and now we need to get it back. And because you lost the book, we can't trust you with important objects.
Well, he like scratches the back of his head and looks down at his feet. I do owe you my lives. I won't argue any further.
Sprig just holds out their hands, like a bellhop waiting for a tip.
He gives you like a high five. Thanks, Sprig. So, I guess back to Winterhaven?
Yeah.
You're gonna set up a meeting with us and that mage friend of yours.
Yes, that's a good idea. Valthrun knows much. He has the biggest library this side of the river. Of the river? Yes.
Well, we'll just We'll bury Henry here, I guess. With the dragon bones.
Do you find that appropriate? I'd be more than willing to help carry him back to Winterhaven. See he gets a proper burial in the graveyard there.
Yeah, that seems a bit more dignified.
I don't know. Henry was like a druid. Wouldn't a druid want to be like druidified when they died? You know, a city graveyard seems like a bad idea for a druid.
There's a nice old oak tree. We can lay him to rest right under it.
That seems better.
Yeah, that works.
Hear that, Henry? A tree's gonna eat you. Druids like that kind of stuff.
Steven, how do you feel about revenants?
I start tossing cultists' bodies into the dragon grave.
I am stripping them of all of their stuff.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Like have an assembly line where like Sprig takes all their stuff and then like scoots them to me, and I toss them all.
Yep. So let's see what stuff they've got on them. So, altogether, it takes you an hour, but you're able to find that they had two small jewels between them, and of course, you can have all their masks if you'd like, and yeah, I think that's what you find. If anybody wants to write it down, those jewels are worth 25 gold each.
I got it.
Just so I can remember when we go to turn them in. So, I'm sorry again about your friend. What next?
Well, where's the old oak tree?
Well, it's in the cemetery at Winterhaven.
Okay, just making sure.
You
Alright.
carry him, Martin.
Well,
You said you would carry him, so yeah.
I said I'd help. I have but weak little limbs.
It's okay, I'll carry him.
I can help you, Fashad, really.
You can put him on my shield and carry him between us.
Alright.
Thank you. So yeah, I think we kind of see the camera lift high, and we watch you all walk out of the giant pit and back through the forest. We get back at the gate to Winterhaven, and we see the eye slit open and two large, like, scared eyes looking out. And the slit closes again, and we hear a latch open, and the double wooden gate opens up, and the guard says, "Oh no, come in. Oh, we can get him to the priest immediately."
It's too late for him.
Oh, by the gods, no. I hope Kelemvor judges him well.
He was a good man.
A valued member of the graveyard kids.
Yes. Well, I can see that the Kelemvorite makes arrangements.
He needs to be buried under the old oak tree?
that seems appropriate. I believe he was a sorcerer or something.
Druid, yes.
Oh, yeah. Pardon me. I'm sorry. I will see message to the Kalimvorite.
Thank you.
And he nods at one of the other guards that closes the door behind you and kind of shuffles off towards the east side of town. You can tell, now that it's mid-afternoon, most of the people that were lined up in front of the inn have already been fed. They kind of are dispersed around the inner walls and leaning up against barrels and sitting atop barrels around, pushing carts, trying to sell what small cabbage heads that they have in the back of carts. And you notice again, sitting in front of the inn is that same elf woman that looked at you before. She's smoking a pipe, and as soon as you make eye contact with her, she gets up and goes back into the inn. So yeah, what's everybody do? Oh yeah, Martin says, I'll go speak with Valthrun. Make sure the proper introductions are made.
Thank you, Mark.
And he kind of like limps off towards the west where the tower looms over the town. Also, I think it's appropriate that the guards took Henry to the Kalimvorite.
Okay, so we don't have to bring him ourselves.
Right.
Okay.
So people like drink alcohol to remember friends, right? That's like a thing. Happens.
Yeah.
Okay.
Want to go for a drink?
Sure. It's on Henry, and I just kind of jingle his coin purse.
Venom?
Yes, I agree. I think that's the proper response at a time like this. We can deal with the rest of our problems tomorrow.
And to the inn we go.
Cool. So yeah, the inn has really busied down. There's several people looking around. Most are solemn looking, and here they eat a porridge, and you can see the same proprietor come up, and she. Yeah, Salvana. She comes up and she says, "Oh, you're back so soon, and you look weary from the road. Should I prepare a bath or your bedding for you?"
Your strongest booze.
Oh, well, I think we should let your father decide.
I'm pretty sure I'm older than you. All right.
Oh,
We're mourning the loss of a friend, so something that'll burn away the feelings, please. And just put 2 gold pieces into her hands and find a seat.
my apologies. Yes. Come right over here. And she finds like a small round table in a corner and places you all there. Was it the druid?
Yeah.
Dr. Henry, yeah.
I'm mighty sorry for your loss. Mighty. Perhaps the Kalimvorites could do something.
They're doing something right now. Burying him under a tree.
Oh, well, I'll make sure to pass the some coins to Kalimvor, and Timora wishes soul luck.
Booze, please.
Oh yes, I'm sorry, terribly sorry again. She says as she like backs away and goes towards the bar, to prepare some booze. She comes back quickly with several shot glasses and sets a large green bottle on the on the table, and she says, "It's well, we'll figure out how to pay later. Just drink as much as you want. I'll some food maybe, or are you hungry?"
Yeah, I can bring us whatever you have. We'll
Right.
pick at it.
Yes. I'm sorry. Okay. And she like runs off again. This time she doesn't come back as quickly. What's everybody's passive perception?
12.
I think Venom has like a 17 or something.
Yes, Venom has a 17.
So yeah, Venom definitely sees. From the opposite shady corner is that elf woman again, smoking that pipe. As she takes a hit, the embers light up her face. You can tell she's watching you closely.
Okay, calm down, Aragorn. Like, no, but I don't know how we do this. And Sprig is gonna just lift a shot glass. Do we clink them together, right? That's. Then we say his name.
First, we have to pour the alcohol in the
Oh.
glass.
Okay, yep, that makes sense. Okay.
I pour the shots, and now we clink.
To Henry.
To Henry.
Oh, how do people drink this? Okay. You know, it's... Sprig reaches...
This is Everest Ganzar. It mostly just tastes like almonds.
I normally drink like puddle water.
Oh, we're gonna have to get you some whiskey.
Okay. I know we're doing a thing, but we might as well take care of this before I get too drunk and forget. I pull out a note from my pocket and I put it on the table. And this was in that weird guy's with the red cloak. He had pockets, and I was looking for a healing potion, and instead he had paper. It's got scribbles on it, but I can't read.
I'll unfold it and look at it.
It says, it's basically a dispatch from someone called Ninarin to the cult members, giving directions to the stone. To the burial place. And it advises that once it's found, they should bring it back to the Kalimvorites at Winterhaven. And it's signed Ninarin.
God damn it.
What?
I slide it across, say, well, just gave Henry's body to members of that cult.
Sprig just reaches over, pours another shot,
Mm-hmm.
slams it down. All right, let's go kill some bitches. And just grabs an arrow from their from their quiver and walks out the door.
Steven, I'm ready to make my introduction. That's all right.
Yeah. So I think Sprig's not paying attention, and as they open the door, they walk like right into who do we see?
You see, so Venin would well, I don't know, like how close were we, Venin? Were we like in like the same area? Like, hey, like first name
Yeah,
basis?
we would recognize one another, but maybe have trouble remembering their name.
Yeah, I gotcha. Yeah, so he's another human, like 5'7", 165, brown hair, brown eyes, like short crew cut. He has like a big pike like on his back, and he has like on his what kind of armor is he wearing? Sorry, I'm bad at this. Anyway, symbol of Tyr like on his chest, and yeah, and as he walks in, he says, "Well, I'll be a son of a goblin, Venin."
Hey, Tyrite. Sorry, what was your name again?
It's Jeb Blackfist.
Jeb. Good to see you. I haven't seen you since the defense of Suzeo.
And he says, "Oh man, I've been around. I figured this place could use a mercenary. I heard about the kobolds, and I just barely made it in."
Actually, we could use a mercenary right now. We're working on this thing. There's the kobolds are in league with a bigger cult, Cult of the Dragon. I think you remember them. They were, they're out of Sembia. We fought. They sent some of their people here. Anyway, they're stirring up trouble again. We just lost one of our men to them, and we're down a healer. So, I mean, I know that's not really your thing, but
I've been known to heal someone a time or two. It's not my forte, but I could definitely throw one out every now and then. How much you getting paid for this meeting?
Honestly, not enough. But these cultists, whoever's behind them, well funded. So.
Do the victors go the spoils?
Yep, standard spoilage operation.
Like, as much fun as this is, your crotch is right in my face. Will you please get out of the way?
I step aside and I say, "Easy, fella." And I just step and make a way for him.
I have priests to kill. I just walk out the front door.
We are gonna get butchered in our state.
Yeah.
So does for sure do anything?
I'm gonna go after Sprig. Sprig, wait up.
What?
Sprig, I know the death of Henry pains you. It pains all of us. But if we go in full of rage right now, I'm still wounded. I don't have anything else. I don't have any of my spells. I think Venin is pretty much out of magical energies too. I don't know, have you been wounded during the fight? I barely saw you.
Oh, that means I'm doing my job, right? Yeah, I'm a little dinged up, but not bad.
I mean, in our current state, if we do go in swords drawn and weapons at the ready, we might just not make it out of there alive.
But if we don't go, there's no telling what they might do to his body.
I think if they need to uphold a semblance of disguise, they're gonna need to bury his body properly. The way the real Kalimvorites would do.
If we don't go now, promise me we go first thing in the morning. Before breakfast, before eating, we're up, and then we're in whatever shithole they call home, and we're dealing with this.
Promise. First thing in the morning.
Alright. I'll head back into the tavern. Put the arrow away.
seems like the little one's taking a little hard, Venom.
Yeah, he's it's his first rodeo. He's never lost someone before. It never gets easy, but it does get easier with time and experience. But the first time you lose a guy on your crew is always the hardest. So,
Of course, 100% understand. Everybody loses someone at some point in this business. But memories fade and wounds heal.
So why don't you join us? We got a nice bottle of Everest Kanzar, and can talk over the situation, catch you up.
That sounds like old times. I'll signal for a glass.
Awesome. So yeah, definitely. So she comes back over again, and Salvana hands you a glass, and goes back about her business. She says, "I'm sorry it's taking so long. We're preparing something to eat," and she goes back. So I think that Jeb knows somebody here in town. Who does Jeb know here in town?
Probably a guard, I'd imagine. Maybe not like a higher up one or anything, but that's what I'd suspect. Like maybe he was also in the war back in the day.
Okay.
I don't have a name for him. I could.
Yeah, I mean, just you've got time to think up a name, but
Okay.
basically, if you all need somebody to go to for some reason, you'll have a contact in Winter Haven. Within several minutes, Sylvana comes back and places down bowls of porridge on the table, and she says, "I'm sorry again, but this is all we've got."
It's perfect. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. Let me know if I can do anything else to be of service.
You certainly will.
And what would you all like to do?
Is the lady in the corner still eyeing us up?
She is.
Is there anyone she's like paying particular attention to, or is it the group as a whole?
I think it's the group as a whole.
Can I take a second to thank our viewer, Prexagora Thesmophoria, for the $10 donation? Thank you.
Thank you.
You missed the loot box unveiling. We got an amulet of thug health.
Yep. We got another plat loot box on the way.
Awesome. I will see to that with haste. Thank you.
All right. Well, now we gotta go kill those Kellenvorites. There's a loot box in it.
I'm sorry, friend. I didn't introduce myself. I'm Vashard Dally.
Bashar, pleasure to meet you. Jeb Blackfist. Like I said, I know Venom from a ways back. I heard that the town was kind of under some stress from the local kobolds, and I thought I could be of some help and make some coin in the process.
A noble endeavor.
What's your name, little one?
I'm Sprig. Nice to meet you. I'm the leader of the Graveyard Kids.
Is that what you guys are calling yourself?
Venom just looks tired. Just Yep, I suppose it is.
I say, well, Sprig, it's nice to meet you. I hope I'll do a little bit better than your last compatriot.
Yep. Just remember, I'm not a lad, not a boy. I'm just Sprig.
Just Sprig. All right. Loss can
So-
definitely be tough, Sprig. I truly am sorry. First one always lasts the longest, they say, but hopefully you can get your retribution for him.
It was the damnedest thing. You know how when someone goes down, you're like, I've got 18 seconds. Got 18 seconds to get to him. It'll be all right. This time it was 12. Why was it 12?
Man, you know what the chances of that happening are? Like slim to none, let me tell you.
It's like 5%.
It's like the gods were rolling dice, and
They just did roll in his favor. That happens.
came up a 1.
Yep. Sprig pulls out Henry's healer's kit, which probably has a bit of his blood on it, and just like slaps it down in front of you. He goes, "This was his. You're the new Henry now." So I guess you'll get more use out of it than me.
Are you just giving his stuff to the new guy?
Oh no, I'm keeping the gold.
All right, Sprig, I think I'm familiar with some of the stuff in here.
I was thinking like, oh, you know what? At 4th level, I'm gonna take healer as a feat in honor of Henry, and I'll make use of his healer's kit. Like, I'm not gonna go the way I thought for my character. Like, I'm not gonna pick Sentinel. I'm not gonna have like my concept I had. Like, I'm gonna keep it organic. And then it's like, well, new guy.
You're the new Henry. Congratulations, Henry's Jr.
So I think it's that time that you hear bells ringing out front and a horn call coming from the front gate. You see several soldiers rushing by the windows, and several of the people push their chairs back and stand. And you hear people saying, "Oh no, not again! It's too soon! Not again!" You notice the elf woman from the corner get up and disappear behind the bar. What do you want to do?
Oh, good. Kobolds.
I look at Vened and say, "This is us, I suppose."
This is the job. Sorry, by disappear behind the bar, you mean did she go out like a back door?
Yeah.
Building? Okay.
Right. I'm sorry. She didn't like literally disappear.
She goes behind the bar, dust to disappearance, just
Yeah.
No, I wasn't sure if she like went behind the bar as in like the bar behind where they serve drinks or behind the like bar, the building.
Oh, like where they serve drinks, and like she was going to go out like behind, like through the kitchen.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Do you want me to follow her?
I don't know if splitting up will be wise, but you should keep an eye out for her.
All right.
I grab the bottle of hard alcohol and just walk out the front door.
As you walk out, you notice all the guards are like standing at the gate, and they're kind of like fighting and pushing each other, like not fighting, but like fighting for viewing room out of this like single eye slit, trying to find out what's outside. You hear yelling coming off from quite away, and you can't quite make out what's going on. Maybe the sounds of battle, and then just boom, like a terrible like thunder just takes over the entire valley and almost like shakes the foundations of the town. It must have come from very close.
So like the walls to the town, there's like a walkway, right? That like up at the top of the walls for like archers to shoot down from, or
There's like one or two places up on like ladders that have been built into the palisade, but there isn't like an actual.
I'd like to get up
I
on
get
one.
the term right now, but yeah,
Yeah, I'd like to get my short self up there. Just like,
battlements.
yeah, onto a battlement.
You climb up. There's a few bewildered guards that are like, "Hey, kid, you're not supposed to be up here." But and you notice probably about 100 feet out, there's a young dwarf like just riding this pony, just like as quickly as as he can, like towards the front gate.
Well, that's not a kobold attack.
And as he gets closer and closer, a trail of dust behind him, he says, "Open the gates! Open the gates!"
I mean, you heard him. Open the gates.
And that time the guard like looks around, and he looks down, he's like, "Open the gates!" And you know they pass on that message down to the people downstairs, and the gate ends up opening. And again, you hear the thunder come from like the end of the road. The trees shake, and you can see like birds like take off in the air, the kobold boy like jumps off the pony, and he says,
The kobold
please."
boy?
"No, I'm sorry." "Yes, it was just in disguise the whole time. This was their plan." No. The dwarf boy jumps off the pony and runs up and says, "Please, my father, he's being attacked by kobolds. I don't know how long he can fend them off. Please, won't somebody help?"
How far away is he?
Down the road a bit, 200, 300 paces. I barely escaped with my life." And he turns around. He hasn't noticed yet, but there's like an arrow sticking out of his back.
Ooh.
You'll probably be okay. And I unsheath my pike and I start like running down the gate.
All right.
The insight check was to see if he's putting on if this is a trap, but I rolled. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna use my inspiration to roll it again.
Okay.
15. Is this a trap?
No, he seems genuine.
Okay. Glug glug. Let's go. God, oh, it burns. And I'm gonna take off running.
Spray
My
it some
stuff.
poison condition.
So yeah, do you all rush out?
Yeah.
Yeah, I 100% do.
Cool.
I pick up Sprig and throw him onto the pony.
I don't know how to ride a pony.
Give me just a moment here. I don't. I think we're just going to use the same token for Jeb.
Yeah,
for the
go
moment.
ahead. I'm still waiting for my my artist to get back to me to draw a new guy.
Wait. Like you've messaged him during the break or something?
As soon as Henry died, I opened up my email and I was like, "Hey, that character you made a while back, I need another one. He died."
Can you put Reginald?
I'm sorry. Is this dark?
Yeah, it's dark. Or you know what?
Yeah, it's daytime. It shouldn't be dark. Give me a moment.
No, that's okay.
How's that?
It's still dark.
It's still dark? No, Isildur. What about now?
Now it's not dark.
Okay. So you rush out the gates, and along the way, maybe 100 feet, You see a cart turned over on a old rocky road. Between the tree line, you see a half dozen kobolds screaming and hissing with daggers tied to sticks, stabbing at this short, ball-headed. Ball-headed dwarf. The dwarf froths at the mouth as he swings this warhammer, two-handed back and forth. Get back, I say! You notice two of the kobolds are ones that you've seen before. They have shields almost made out of snapping turtle shells, and they carry swords. And then one in the back looks different from one you've seen before, and it seems to be moving its arms and hands and generating a small ball of fire as you approach. I think we need to roll initiative.
This is gonna hurt.
No. Easy. You got a new guy here.
Oh no, I disappeared from the initiative order.
I'm sorry. I'll add you back. I made the mistake of not. I made the mistake of not selecting a character token.
And just a reminder, viewers at home, this battle is brought to you by Mage Hand Press, creators of the D&D campaign setting Dark Matter. If you go to the Mage Hand Press store and use the code WanderingDM, you can get
15% off. Yes, you almost had it perfectly.
That's amazing.
Store.magehandpress.com. And if you want to see what Dark Matter is live, you can always tune in on Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to watch us play through Dark Matter.
Awesome. So at the end of everybody rolling for initiative, I believe the kobolds go first. So
They massacre the dwarf. All right.
Yeah. I'm sorry. What was your first roll, Sprig? Oh yeah. Okay. Cool. Thanks. Let me redo that then. Okay. So yeah, let me play by myself for a moment.
That's the GM's prerogative, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the kobolds just completely rush the dwarf that holds them barely at bay, swinging these spears. And so I think that's 3 hits. He can barely keep them off, and he takes 3 of the 4 hits, as they continue to does anybody speak Draconic? They're just hissing and spitting.
I think I do, actually, because they're part of my favorite enemy.
Yeah.
I do as well.
I also speak Draconic.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Then definitely.
So we're all like nodding, like, yeah, and Sprig's like, what are these jerks saying?
Yeah. So, they're just crying out and saying like, he has it. Get it from him. Don't let him escape. Just that kind of cliche stuff. That makes it Benen's turn.
All right. I'm going to drop a sleep spell right there.
You still have those?
So it should hit 3. I have 1 left.
Right where?
Right here.
So 20 feet from there?
Yep.
be.
Oh, that didn't work. Is that going to get the dwarf to you?
Yeah, I guess it is.
All right,
Well, it goes in order from highest to lowest. So
that's true. And
Yeah,
those
it's
kobolds
fine
are
if the
pretty
dwarf
low.
falls asleep.
at least he dies less painfully.
Yeah, dying in your sleep. That's what everybody wants.
All right, yeah. That's cool. Sleep it is then. I'm sorry, it hasn't loaded here on my page. Did you
Oh, right.
roll for it?
Yes, I need to actually do that.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
20.
All right, so there's 5, 10, 15. Sleepy pie. Sleepy pie. Do I think you get three of them? Because that leaves 5 left. Yeah, you get these 3 of them. So yeah, you cast it there, and they go from frothing to kind of just real lethargic, kind of still trying to hit, and then they just fall backwards into the dirt. And
And then I'll kind of run forward and smack my sword on my shield and say, come and get it, boys. Draconic.
yeah, this one hisses back, "My pleasure." And shoots a ray at you. But totally misses. And that makes it Vishard's turn.
All right. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Wolf is going to move all the way up to here. And I'm going to...
Okay, again, not to be that player, but technically he gets 2 more attacks with that Scorching Ray.
What?
He
Oh,
casts
it's
Scorching
Scorching
Ray.
Ray.
Yeah,
Oh.
he gets.
It's 3. Sorry. I just, like, I don't know why, but I expect when I press the button on Roll20 that it just does what it's supposed to do.
Yeah.
I totally play different at the table. But none of those hit. So, but thank you, Sprig and Manny.
And, yeah, so that's my move. As a bonus action, I'll, no, I don't have any more spells. Oh, dang it. So I'll take out my bow and I'll fire at the weird fire-spewing kobold.
Okay.
On a 17
I'm pretty sure that hits. Yes, it does.
for 6 piercing.
Ouch. So yeah, you hit it in the shoulder, and when you do, like the next ray that it was getting together, like when you do, like fire like bursts out of it almost, and it screams and holds its shoulder. Is that your action?
That's all that I can do.
All right, cool. So we see the dwarf again fighting. He sees the 3 kobolds fall around him, and he grins and goes after the kobold in front of him. And misses. And that makes it Sprig's turn.
So
On the
Sprig.
dwarf's turn, he slaps 3 kobolds on the ground, like, hey.
What did the dwarf fingers say to the? Shit. No, but the Sprig is going to a little tipsy. Feeling brave is going to rush with a dash action the 45 feet up to this gentleman right here, and is going to attack them with the bottle of hard liquor that's still in their hand.
Awesome.
So that's just a d20 plus 2 because it's an improvised weapon. So 1d20, 9.
You miss. It brings its shield up, and the bottle shatters.
Now it's an even better weapon.
Now you can use your proficiency with daggers.
Nice.
And that makes it
Jeb.
Jeb. Yeah, I wanted to say Ben for some reason, and that just didn't seem right to me. So yeah, now it's Jeb's turn.
I'll move 30 feet, and then let me see here. I will toll the dead on this guy.
Toll the dead.
Yeah.
On the sorcerer.
Yeah.
And I need to make a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, DC 14.
Nope.
Ooh. Has he taken damage?
Yeah, he took damage from me.
Yep.
Takes 9 damage.
Yes. So bells ring out again, and I'm sorry, no, she holds her head and she's like, no, get away. And then this one attacks Sprig.
Oh yeah, that hits. They both hit.
For 6 damage in total. This one runs up and hisses at you, holding its spear and its shield. It looks ready for something. That makes it the normal kobold's turn. There's only one of those, so that one attacks this poor dwarf guy.
That data, like cry of data, is actually just like that's a sound effect that we put in. It's the dwarf boy.
I'm sorry about that.
No, my dog's barking, so like I'm blaming it on the wolf. It's a sound effect for the wolf.
Oh, okay. Great sound effects for everyone. The kobold totally misses, and that makes it Venon's turn. Actually, no, the kobold doesn't. Wow, 6 damage. All right. And yeah, so what's Venon doing?
So I'm gonna move past, and I'm going to attack this one that's up next to Spray.
Okay. As you Okay, yeah. This one takes 12 damage. And as you pass, this one attacks you. It had a ready to action to attack anybody that came past. Does he get his multi-attack on a ready to action? Does it count as a reaction or a full action?
I think it's just one attack, because I don't think if you have extra attack, you get to use the attack feature.
Yeah.
Okay. So it misses.
Well, that. Oh yeah, that misses. Yeah.
All right. Is that?
That's that.
Cool. It looks at you and says, "Be gone." And she just shoots a firebolt up here somewhere.
The dwarf pulls out a cigar, lights it as it's flying by.
Right? And then she takes a few steps backwards, and that makes it Vishard's turn.
All right. Wolf is going to go here. And I am going to go up here and attack with advantage against the kobold that attacked Venom. I drop the bow and I draw my sword two-handed, so the bow's on the ground somewhere else.
Okay.
On a 24 to hit. I suppose that hits.
Yes, it does.
All right. A puny 5 points of damage.
It raises its shield, and your sword bounces off and hits it in the chest. This guy attacks again, and he's not very good.
Oh, poor guy.
That makes it Sprig's turn. He's just mad. He's like, "Rah!
Gosh, it'd be a shame if this dwarf died and we got his warhammer.
Stand still. Rah!"
That's funny.
Sorry,
Sprig's-
kid.
Your daddy's dead. And we took his magic weapon. So say the graveyard kid.
You just turn into an evil party. Yeah.
Well, I mean, you all did just get that new weapon. I mean, that new item. So
Yeah. Which I'm currently wearing. I've got. Sprig is going to draw their dagger and their short sword, and they're going to shift position so that way they're flanking with what's his face, the one that's alive still, and short sword at the kobold. It's 21 hit.
21 does hit.
Okay, with sneak attack, 16 points of damage.
Yeah.
Okay, are they still alive?
Yes.
Okay, then they're going to use their bonus action to attack with a dagger. 21 to hit.
Wow. Yeah, that hits.
Okay, and that's offhand, so there's no bonus damage. So 2 extra damage.
Perfect.
Wow.
So Sprig's just kind of drunkenly, half drunkenly, ah! Stab.
I'll done get the guy.
I'm gonna get him.
For Henry. Ah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's my turn.
All right. My apologies. I was putting in some sleep for the kobolds so I could remember how many orders they have left. Cool. So after that, man, I'm real good at this.
Jeb.
That makes it Jeb's turn.
I move forward with my pike, and then I slap it at him. 8 is a miss.
And
But
I
a
would-
23 is a hit because you're flanking.
23 is a hit because I'm flanking. Or 7 piercing.
Awesome.
And then I'll use my cool war cleric thing as a bonus action. I'll attack again with my pike. Ah,
25 hits.
get him. There we go.
That one's more like it. Yeah, that one's just getting hit, frothing at the mouth as well. It's not having a fun time, but it attacks you back.
It crits, I die. I get it.
I swear to God, if you die in 2 encounters in a row.
That'd be amazing.
But I think that's
It's a
two
miss.
misses.
Yep.
And then the other one attacks Sprig.
Those both miss. Thank God it doesn't have advantage.
I know, right? And that would then make it the kobold's turn. Most of them are sleeping, but one of them gets to attack old Mick Dwarfy Pants. And hits. That dude's going to die.
Not again! No!
For 5 whole damage.
How rough is the dwarf at the moment?
He's bleeding. Like
Okay.
he's pretty beat up and bleeding. Yeah.
Oh no! What a shame.
You just want his fancy hammer.
That makes it fit in turn.
Look, Venom or I could make really good use of that hammer. Just saying.
22 to hit. For 10 damage. It's going to be this one next
Okay.
to Sprig.
Yep. So you hit it from behind, and it goes to fall, but catches itself with its shield, and it stands back up again and turns and hisses at you.
God damn it. And that's going to be a booming blade.
All right.
And then just two. Yeah, I'm going to risk the 2 attacks of opportunity.
All right.
I'm getting cocky.
One of them got you for 3.
Don't get cocky, kid.
Because I think they're both going to die, and I want to tie this caster up.
That's good thinking. Speaking of the caster, it's the caster's turn.
Kiss him. It'll distract him.
Sorry, I'm figuring out how sorcery points work for kobolds.
Nah, they don't use that.
I think it pulls out a dagger and tries to stab Finnan. And I think that's a miss.
Misses, yeah.
Okay. That makes it Vishard's turn.
All right. The wolf is going to... I'll tell Shade to get the... Help the dwarf! And so... Pupper is going to go here. For 40 feet total, if you count like 1, 2, 1, 2 for diagonals.
Mm-hmm.
And is going to attack the kobold. On a 13.
I'm pretty sure that hits. Yes, it does.
Alright, can the kobold make a strength saving throw, please? And take 11 piercing damage.
No, that just kills the kobold.
Oh, okay then. And I will move here. Helping to flank the other 2 kobolds.
Nice work.
Very nice. So, this guy, moving through ally spaces, moves up 5. And over here. And attacks the scale sorcerer. Whoops. I didn't mean to roll it that many times.
I was like, wow, this guy's a stud. He gets 3 attacks.
3 attacks.
But he's very unskilled with his Warhammer. He should just give it to one of us.
But
He's just holding the Warhammer and spinning in a circle.
basically. He hits with one of the times and kills the sorcerer. Kills the sorcerer dead. And that makes it Sprig's turn.
Okay, you know that scene in Guardians of the Galaxy 2 when what's his face? Drax is attacking the worm at the very beginning, and he just has 2 daggers in each of his hands. He's going, ah! Like that's Sprig at the moment.
Okay.
Just, does a 19 hit the short sword?
Crap. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. I wasn't crapping at you. I just
22 points of damage.
dead.
And then Sprig is going to hurl their dagger at the other shield-wielding dude.
Okay. 12 does
21.
not hit.
12 does not hit.
Oh, but 21 because you have an ally. Yeah. No, wait.
No, I'm not flanking with it.
Okay, right. Okay. So yeah, 12 doesn't hit. It just bats away the dagger with its shield.
Try another one.
Yeah. And that makes it Jeb's turn.
I pike this guy again. 17?
Yes.
Alright. Or 14?
Almost. You hit him and he staggers back, but like catches himself on the spear and goes to lunge for you.
I'll do my bonus thingy again.
Mm-hmm.
18 and 8.
So yeah, like it catches itself on the spear and like goes to lunge for you and like lunges right into your pike. And
Yeah,
just,
yeah, like holy symbol of tear on the chest like glows a little bit and just
Just shishka kobold.
Oh, we're eating him. We're doing it, boys. Graveyard kids.
And that makes it Venon's turn.
I guess I'm killing sleeping kobolds. Right? That's all that's left.
Yep.
Okay,
Yeah,
so-
between your damage and my sneak attack, we should be able to just kill them.
Let's do this. Two-handed.
That hits. That's dead. Were you attacking this one?
Yeah.
It's are they incapacitated?
They are.
Because doesn't that count as a crit if they're incapacitated? If you
Yes,
hit
it does.
within melee?
Oh, so plus 1d10, so 17.
All right. And does that make it Vishard's turn?
Then I'll do the same. I'll step over the body of this one. And I'll two-handed coup de grace it. Ooh!
Oh, Jesus
You will
Christ.
two-hand coup de grace it. Yeah.
Oh my god.
For 16 damage.
Bashar just calling his shots. He's like, I'll just crit it.
I'll just
Dead.
crit it twice.
Yeah. And that makes it this guy. He moves up and tries his luck. Wow.
A crit!
Yeah.
With the magic warhammer.
So yeah, it totally hits this this kobold and does way too much damage, and the kobold just slides over here.
Well, it's definitely like a great way to like end the combat because like the sound goes off and like reverberates.
Thunderclap that can be heard from 100 feet away.
We hear
Yeah.
kobold drums in the distance.
So yeah, and I think we'll end it there for the night.
Alright. That.
Wow. That was something.
Yeah.
That was an
Kobolds.
adventure.
Yeah,
We had like let's see, in one in-game day, we had like a kobold encounter, a dragon priest encounter, and another kobold encounter. We are solidly wiped.
Yeah. And then I think in a
I feel pretty
regular.
good, guys.
Ooh. Thank you. Thank you, Glorious Killjoy, for the bits. That is enough, actually, for a gold loot box.
awesome.
So we'll also have a... So now, right now, we have a gold and a platinum loot box in our next loot drop. Whenever we find treasure. So if you want to help out with the show, yeah, you can donate, and it gives us treasure, and it gives the show a means to stay on, and also to keep the lights on, and to have like all the cool programs that you need to make these things happen.
Also, for every bit you donate, this puppy gets a pet. So bear that in mind.
601 bit.
Yep, I'm gonna be at this for a while.
All right. So let's go around the table, outro ourselves, tell us who you are, where we can find you, what you have going on in your life. And we will begin with, let's do counterclockwise. So let's begin with Sprig.
Hi, I'm Manny, aka Bag of Snails. You can find me at Twitter at bagofsnails.com. I'm the other Bag of Snails, not the stoner from Canada. This is pretty much just the only stream I've got going on at the moment. However, within the next week or two, I will officially be releasing my first ever subclass that I've made, the Divine Agent. It is a Divine Fighter subclass, and it's totally not a Paladin.
Cool.
Does Paladin?
It's totally a Paladin. I gave it smites. and spell slots. It's
and then moving on to Jeb.
Yeah, Dr. Henry Jeb. I mean, gosh, I just go through so many characters on this stream. I don't know. Yeah, I had a great time. Steven, like, characters die. Like, don't worry about it. You can find me here Thursdays for this super awesome show, and Saturday for Go West, where I don't even know what happens. Like, people die all the time. There's spooky things and tentacles and time lapses and crazy immortal people. Like, it's such a trip, and I love it. It's a great show. You should totally watch that and follow everybody else. And that's all I have going on the internet.
All right. Then let's go with Steven.
Hi, everybody. Bye, everybody. I'm Steven. This is pretty much the only stream I'm doing right now. So come hang out with us on Thursdays if you want to see our lovely faces. Also, you can see what I'm up to on the Twitters. Find me at wolfwizard_. I generally talk about games and ideas and random things and cartoon crushes and that kind of stuff. What everybody does on Twitter, right? And my pinned tweet, you can find a link to my itch store account thing. I just released a new game, Adventures in the 100 Kingdoms. It's a game based on Philippine folklore where you can play as heroes in epic adventures that's modeled towards like poetic epics from the Philippines. So it's pretty cool. Check it out. That's all I've got.
All right, and last but certainly not least, Venom.
Hey everybody, bye everybody. I'm Matthew Lee. You can find me on Twitter at xpmatthewlee. And my current project is I'm working on a book about the nation of Cormyr. It's called Cormyr, Land of the Purple Dragon. It'll be available on the DM's Guild in hopefully 3 weeks. Right now it is just finished with layout. We're just waiting on a couple maps, so it's coming soon. And I release previews all the time on Twitter. This week I released some information about random encounters involving otters, which there are that you might learn how to have with otters.
You lagged out for a second. You just what?
Random encounters with otters.
Oh, random encounters with otters.
Sorry, yes. Random encounters with otters. So we have 4 different stat blocks for otters in the Cormyr book. Everything from a river otter to giant otters to an entire rump of otters. And there are some random encounters to go with them.
I saw some other random encounters, like a Medusa walking her cockatrices.
Yes, there's a Medusa walking her 3 pet cockatrices. And all of the encounters kind of scale with level. So if a higher level party finds her, she is walking her pet basilisks. Yes. Yeah. A lot of fun encounters. She does assure you that they are friendly. They are not friendly.
Oh, of course. Why would they?
Yeah.
Well, I'm Simon at wondering_DM on Twitter, Wondering DM here on Twitch. This is our channel. You can see us here from Tuesdays to Saturdays, playing anything from Dark Matter, D&D in Space, to Castle Falkenstein, to Pulp Cthulhu, to D&D 5th Edition, which is what we're doing tonight. And you can find me on Soul Bear RPG every Sunday for Shattered Eye, another D&D 5th Edition campaign, and on Mondays on Role Players, where I DM a game in my homebrewed setting. It's a D&D 5th Edition game called Age of Arcana. So stop by and say hi. So before we leave tonight, let's just go raid our friends at the Scraticus Academy. Spread the TTRPG love, and we will see you again next week. Ciao, everyone.
See you, everybody.
Beer.
Next week.